Hi, my name's James, but most people call me Jazz. I am now an old age pensioner, but in my life I've done quite a number of jobs. I've been a miner, I've worked in drop-in centres, I've worked in mental health. I'm also a published poet. I am a hoarder, but sometimes, there's a thin line between hoarding and collecting. I collect CDs and books. It affects nearly every part of my life. It certainly affects my mental health. It affects my social life because I never invite anyone to my house. I'm acutely embarrassed about it. I don't want people to see the way I live. I'm quite lucky in a lot of ways because I've got lots of friends and I normally spend time in their houses. But also that can be a bit too easy to escape sometimes. Recently, hoarding has been, named as a mental health problem. I have other problems as well. I'm a neurodivergent, which means I'm on the autistic scale. So it doesn't help my mental health. It hinders it a lot because when you get out of bed and you look at your house and think, what a mess, and you just feel quite helpless to get things done.
Hi, I'm Leanne. I'm one of the support workers on the Magpie project, and I've been working with Jazz for a number of years now. I think it's about 2 to 3 years. I had to build a relationship with Jazz before, we could even look at what was needed to be done to just keep him safe. And we started off when we built a relationship and we got to know each other, and he opened up about lots of things, about what's gone on in his life and, how it's led to where he is today. I visit him weekly. He did ask for fortnightly, but then we ended up weekly and we work together every Monday because obviously Jazz is such a social butterfly. He's got lots of things he's involved with.
I spend a lot of time volunteering in this church, St. Elvan's, getting involved in various arts and plays, music. I don't take part in them. I normally just help as, moving chairs and preparing, getting mics ready and things like that.
He's a massive people person, and everyone loves Jazz. Everybody knows him. And he loves his Skittles. He's part of the Skittles team as well. So I'd visit him every day. We chat about his situation. We'd work around the home if that's what he wanted to do. And some days then we'd meet in the local town. He likes to go to St. Elvan's Church. He volunteers there a lot. They've got a lot of respect for him. He's well known there. And he does a lot for them, I've got to be honest. He's an asset to them in some respects. But we meet there and we chat about, his progress, how he's getting on, how he feels, what he wants to do next, what he'd like me to do to help.
Since getting support, like I say, Leanne has had a great deal of input into things. And she suggested a friend or someone she knew through work who she felt could help me a bit more and had a bit more understanding into the problems of hoarding, a lady called Adele. Now Adele is a trained therapist. So lately me and Adele have been working on some of my problems. The problem isn't just physical. As I say, there's a lot of mental problems, and lately we've been making big strides into changing the situation. So yeah, that's been very important to me, really. People who hoard are just ordinary people, like your next door neighbours. I mean, it's true what people say, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. You'd be surprised. The team's helped me a great deal of ways, First of all, I realised I had a problem many years ago, and I went into what was Travaris's office and asked for help. That was a number of years ago. It's taken quite a long time. It's been about two and a half years now. I'm coming to terms with it, and I've started to try and change things. It's very difficult to change things that you've been living with for a long time, and it's also hard to come to terms with the things that perhaps you hoard don't mean nothing to anybody else, and I think now the days where you pick up something, piece of string, and say, oh, I'll keep this for another day, it'll come in useful. You think, well, on another day, if I need a piece of string, I can go and get it. So you don't, my attitude to myself and hoarding has changed. I mean, I had pretty low self-esteem because of the way I lived, and like I say, it affected my attitude, to people. I've still got a way to go, but hopefully this is the beginning of the end, if I can put it that way. The team have helped me a great deal, When you don't have people in your house and things like that, and then someone's coming into your house, it starts off, it feels like an invasion of your privacy. But after a while, you talk, and me and Leanne are great friends. We get on really well together, and we have similar things. We both like music and stuff, so but also it's helped me to come to terms with the fact that, if I get my house tidy and stuff like that, I can start to have a proper social life again. I can start to invite people back. My own family don't even come to my house. So that hurts sometimes, but then other times I can see their point of view, so it has helped a great deal. With time, and like I say, with help, Leanne's help and encouragement, her encouragement to change things has been great, and things are happening in my life. Hopefully next time you see me, I'll be living in a house that hasn't got hoarding problems,